So, is this are we live?
Yeah, this is it.
This is
Where,
it.
where are we?
Where, where's your tent? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I,
I have.
I thought you might be broadcasting from the tent.
You got it. Happy to see you all and welcome. Namaste, Balakhilya. Happy to have you here as well.
Namaste, Ruben. Haribo.
How are you
Nice to
doing?
be here again.
Yeah, it's always. Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to sit by your fire.
Yeah, not for me, but today it's usually too hot. Now I turn it down a little bit. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the material world. You're either too hot or too cold or too tired or too sick, too something, too distressed, too angry, too something.
That sounds
Yeah.
depressing. Sounds like bad news.
Well, if you want to break all the illusion bubbles, it's true. The material world is like that, but we gloss it over with the sugar coating of we're going to be happy and we're going to be having fun, and et cetera, et cetera, But really, it is just a sugar coating, and when you lick off the red off the candy, so to speak, then the candy is no longer attractive. So you got to get a new candy, right? A new lollipop. And you lick the red off of that one and you throw it away. Or I don't
Never
know.
satisfied, yeah.
Never satisfied because it's impossible. Yeah, we can talk more about that sometime in the future, but there's two ways to look at everything. Reality way, where you actually see it as it is. This is reality. Or you can look at it the way you want it to be. Wishful thinking kind of thing. Let's view it from this viewpoint because it's more attractive, or I like it more. I'm more comfortable with that. So we don't like to see the reality, and that's too bad because real is still real, and the fantasies are still fantasies. And so in our Bhakti-yoga teaching, that's what we try to do. In fact, in our main Vedic scripture, which is Bhagavad Gita, it describes intelligence as being able to see things in their proper perspective. That's described as what is real intelligence, And it's not necessarily good or bad or whatever. It's just as it is. This is reality, And we try to escape from a reality in every possible way. But you can't escape reality, Anyway, it's a long subject. But it's not a negative thing. It's just truth. And then when you learn the truth about real life and identity and how to be truly happy and so on, there's where the reality is that's truly fulfilling and the one that we all need. So anyway, so the philosophy of Bhakti Yoga is not a negative philosophy. It's not a downer philosophy. It's just these are the facts, and then work with reality, work with facts. Don't work with fantasies. Yeah. Anyway, not trying to put a damper on the program, but, I'm just trying to do what was done with me. I had all kinds of fantasies and was living the dream, so to speak, but when I met my spiritual master, Siddha Sarupananda Paramahamsa, he introduced me to reality, and I began to understand, this is how it is. And so that's what we need to know, the truth, not untruth.
And you do seem to be quite happy when I
What's
when I
that?
see you do seem to be quite happy.
Well, Yeah, not happy like a clown, just sitting around giggling all the time, but just, I know I'm doing what I should be doing. Let's just say it like that. And when you know you're doing what you should be doing on the eternal time scale, then that's satisfying, and that makes peace and calm. You know you're doing the right thing with your life. And that's in and of itself is huge, because most people, including myself in previous parts of my life, I didn't really know I was doing what I should be doing with my life. And many times I knew I was doing what I shouldn't be doing with my life. I said, I shouldn't be doing this, but, seeking that sensation, that pleasure, that experience, that, rush or whatever. It's like, yeah.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah. You just got to put aside all that, I shouldn't be doing this. Just forget that and just focus on the moment of pleasure, sensual sensations. So anyway.
So what should we be doing is a question then.
Pursuing spiritual life. That's according to, every person who's actually known the absolute truth knew that's what we as humans should do with our life. And all the true scriptures say that's what we should be doing with our life, you see. And many people have actually begun to realize this is what I should be doing with my life. So it all comes together in a united confirmation that, yeah, this is how it is. It's not just somebody's opinion. It's an experience in the heart. It's an internal gut feeling, as they say. The scripture says it. The spiritual teachers say it. The greatest, sages and saints said it. And it all comes together. And yeah, that's it. So there you go.
I guess let's do it.
Let's do it. So what we're going to do is a little meditation with mantras called Kirtan. I know many of you have done this before with us. It's natural to sing. I mean, when you're really happy from whatever angle, whether you're happy from, too much to drink, or you just feel good because something good happened in your life or whatever, you basically want to sing, Or you wake up in the morning and it's a beautiful day and the birds are singing, I mean, that's just natural for the soul to sing. So we're going to do that, and that in and of itself is producing amazing results. I mean, there's therapy sessions where all they do is get people to come together and sing. And it doesn't specifically mean sing just this or just that. Just singing. Choirs are beginning to get more and more, interest, because people feel good after they sing. It's natural for the soul. Right? So we're going to sing, but, we're going to sing transcendental sound or mantras, and the mantras are actually, the number one way to make this journey in life, which is spiritual realization, successful. So that's what we're going to do. It's called mantra meditation. And we try to just not only sing, but focus on the singing, focus on the sound, kind of meditate on the sound. And, it's just a very easy and fulfilling spiritual meditation. So the mantra is going to be, we're going to have the mantra Gauranga, we're going to have the mantra Nitai Gaur. I think they'll be on your screen so people can, follow along. There's a wonderful mantra called Maha Mantra. Many of you have heard this mantra. We're going to be singing that. I'm going to sing, and everyone listens. then I have my friends with me here. We're at the Chintamani studio. They're going to be responding to my singing, and Ruben's going to respond, and you just, sing along with us. That's all it is. So it's I sing, you listen, then you sing, and I listen. I like to listen too. I don't like to just, produce, and I like to hear as well. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Nitai Gauranga, Gauranga Nitai Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Nitai Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Nitai Gauranga. Gauranga Nitai Gaur, 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 Gauranga Nitai Gaur. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hey.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hey.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Hare Bol, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Hare Bol. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribo. 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 Hare Bol, Hare Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, hey.
Haribo, Haribo, Haribo,
Gauranga, 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga,
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga,
Nityananda, 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 Hare Bol.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda, Haribo,
Nityananda, 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 Hare Bol.
Nityananda, Haribo,
Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda, hey.
Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda,
Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda. Gauranga, Nityananda, Hari Hari Bol. Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Hare Bol. Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Bol. Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Bol. Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda. Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Bol.
Hari Bol.
All right, so that's Sankirtan. congregational chanting of the holy names.
Thank you very much, Bhakti. Very nice.
Can you turn him up a little bit? Can you turn your volume up a little bit?
I can
Ruben?
speak closer, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Now I hear
yeah.
myself.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so Sankirtan is a very good way to socialize. And we all like to socialize. I mean, we're social animals, aren't we? We want to get together. We want to do things with somebody, you know. And again, that's natural. You know, singing's natural, socializing is natural. You know, getting pleasure from both of those is natural. So with Sankirtan, you do all of that in one fell swoop. You sing, you socialize. And on top of that, you're in the presence of transcendental sound, which is like, you know, the greatest nourishment for us, the spirit soul. So, you know, it's all included. So we do that a lot in Bhakti-yoga. We do that a lot. You know. And, you know, another nice thing is it doesn't matter what your background is, what your age is, what your, you know, race is, ethnicity, gender, whatever. You see, education or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter, you see. Because that's all material. That's how we judge people. That brings about division. Oh, you're this race, I'm this race. You're that nationality, I'm this nationality. You're this age, I'm this age. It just breeds conflict, you know. So when we put all that aside and just come together and chant the mantras, you know, then we're as we really are. See, back to this idea. There's reality and then there's all the illusions. So the reality is we're all spirit souls, we're all connected, we're all related, we're all one big family, children of the Supreme Soul, you see. And the Sankirtan, you know, fuses us together in that way. That's real yoga. That's linking up with the Supreme Soul in all of us. Okay, so now we are going to end this short little session with another meditation, which is often done individually or privately. You know, we're going to do it together as a group, which is also wonderful, but it is often done individually. It's called Gauranga breathing meditation. And the mantra is Gauranga. And we'll divide Gauranga into 4 syllables, Gauranga. And we'll just inhale very deeply and chant Gauranga in the mind. And then, when the body's filled with air, we exhale and we chant Gauranga out loud in this way. Gauranga. And then repeat. Inhale Gauranga in the mind, exhale Gauranga out loud. See? All the while we want to relax the body, face, neck, shoulders, chest, and especially the mind. So to facilitate that, we're going to take in a big breath and let it back out through the nose. See, just let that relaxing breath take away all your tension, anxiety, etc. And then we meditate on the sound. See, listen to the sound, put the mind on the sound. And that's Gauranga breathing meditation. I always recommend closing your eyes once you've learned the mantra, because that helps us to relax even more deeply. It prevents any kind of distraction. And when we finish the meditation, we're just going to sit for a few moments, eyes remaining closed, and just feel the effect. Feel the peace, the tranquility, the calmness. See, that internal environment, which is ever so important and in which is ever so neglected. You see, we're always worried about the external. Internal is even more important. Okay, just follow my guidance. But before that, get comfortable. See, everybody get comfortable wherever you are. You know, get your legs right, get your back right, get your head right. You know, just relax. And if somehow during the meditation you become uncomfortable, you can readjust. See, just stay comfortable and follow my guidance. Everybody take a big breath, let it out, and relax. Now very slowly, gently and deeply inhale and chant Gauranga in the mind. Two more times. Hari Bol. All right, so that's our Gauranga breathing meditation. Very easy, very simple, very relaxing, and very spiritually potent. So, if you're already doing that, continue to do so. If this is your first time, add it to your life. All right, Ruben, that's kind of the program for the day.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Balakhilya. Always good to have you here.
Always a pleasure to visit Norway on Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday.
Yeah.
Virtual tour.
Yeah. I've spent a lot of time in Norway. I like that country, beautiful country.
You were in Tromsø way before I was in Tromsø.
Yes, I was in Tromsø a long time ago. Yeah, I liked it. The whole north, I liked all of it. Yeah.
The skiing and the hiking.
Yeah. So, give my best wishes and high bowl to Frank and the girls.
I will.
And, we'll be back next week.
Back next week with another meeting with you. I think we're going to have a little interview next week that we're going to broadcast. So everyone out there, don't miss out. And see you next week.
Yeah. Namaste, as they say in yoga. Hari Bol.
Namaste, Balakhilya. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hi, my name is Balakhilya, and I'm a happy man. I've always been a happy man. But before, I was a happy man because of my ideal material situation. I was healthy, living on a remote Hawaiian island, surfing the best waves, no job, no obligations, free. But I wanted more, a deeper inner satisfaction, and I knew it could only come from a spiritual source. I started practicing yoga asanas, meditating, eating a vegetarian diet, studying yoga philosophies, and so on. Then one day, I met my spiritual master, Siddhasarupananda Paramahamsa, and under his expert guidance, I entered the world of Bhakti-yoga. From that time, my desire for inner peace and happiness has been increasingly fulfilled, and the smile of internal happiness has continued to grow.